Radio Free America. This is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I've got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
All right, it's a little weird today. It sounds like we're going to get an echo. I probably should turn the volume down on that one, or just move over. Well, I guess I can't move over there completely because I'm going to be looking at the screen. Anyhow, lots of stuff going on tonight. This is the Daily Gun Show. We try to go live every weeknight at midnight Eastern and talk about guns. And on Fridays, we do Free Patch Friday over at the Gear website store. And today's Black Friday. And I got a new computer, so there's a bunch of different things going on. We've got some people joining us. There's a whole slew of people watching us live because it's also Pick Your Free Patch. So anybody that bought something today is welcome to join us and pick a patch live. Actually, double patch, because it's double Free Patch Friday. But then people were welcome to claim patches earlier in the day on the comments of the YouTube video and the Instagram. So I decided to make it as complicated as possible, but easy as possible for people supporting what we're doing here. With that being said, I'm going to try to get my bearings, and it's a little complicated only because I don't have all my accounts logged into this new computer, but oh my goodness. You're all going to be super jealous when you see what this wide monitor can do with the duck. But I'm going to quit being distracted, and I'm going to turn it over to the people that are joining us tonight so they can chat a little bit while I go over and make sure that I've got all the orders in the list here for the event tonight. So we've got Obnoxious joining us from North Carolina, Gizzard jumping in from Kansas, Snobs joining us from Oklahoma, and we got links out there to all kinds of people all across the country. Feel free to join in. Our Patreons are welcome to join as well. There's a post over there on our Patreon channel. Or page, whatever it would be called over there. Feel free to jump in if you'd like, or just follow along in the text chat. I got to go turn off that speaker over there. It's driving me nuts here in the echo. I don't know if y'all are hearing it on the new mic, but why don't you guys take it away for a bit? And like I said, let me get my bearings and we'll get started.
All right, Gizzard, go.
Gizzard.
I just did a show, man.
Well, exactly. You're warmed up. You should be good at this.
You should be all warmed up and ready to go.
Can't throw this on me.
Sure we can.
I'm still out there trying to buy something so I can get it.
Oh.
Should have got that done pre-show. What are you buying? What are you buying?
I've been doing a show.
So? I see mine right there dead in the center.
Oh, the Wyoming Buck and Bronc?
No, my unlicensed seller. Don't you dare steal my unlicensed seller from me.
Depends on who gets there.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, God, it's gone. Okay, I also saw.
I didn't do it.
See, if you hadn't mentioned that unlicensed seller, I was going to go. There was like a black FU Media sewn patch.
Yeah, I saw that one. The dark green or whatever and black.
No, it was like red, blue, and black.
Oh. This one's like dark green, tan, and black. It's a sewn one I seen. I'm looking on his Instagram post. If you look over on Instagram, Gun Website's Instagram, you can see all these people.
Where are the patch panels at? There.
So that's a good question. So what I'm doing over here is refreshing the screen on the store, and I'm going to have to count them again because I guess when I refreshed them, all the little check marks went away. But I'll tally up how many orders we got. Sounds like Gary was still ordering something. If anybody out there is still ordering, feel free. And then, to summarize, there's all kinds of free stuff going out. I made a video earlier today with just a bunch of stuff like swag, loot that I picked up at gun shops and along the way on the Gun Show Loophole Tour over the last couple of years. Things that were just like left over from going out to Patreons and stuff. So that stuff will go out randomly or not. We'll talk about that tonight. But that stuff will go out to the orders that came in today. I've got similar bags of loot like that going out to orders that come in over the weekend, and then from orders that come in on Cyber Monday on Monday. So I am trying to incentivize a bunch of orders coming in, of course, and we'll have some fun with that tonight. But then it's double Free Patch Friday. So there's these patch panels. I just flipped the panels over there. There's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 or 6 sizable patch panels, and they're all just packed full of either patches that we've made here, patches that we've collected on the tour, or people that have given us. A bunch of them people have given us along the way. So kind of always changing. There's a lot of different stuff in there, and we'll go through and it's double Free Patch Friday. So every order gets a free patch normally. Today, every order will get 2 patches, and you'll be able to pick those. So it'll be interesting because the patch panel typically doesn't really get picked clean, but tonight it might get really picked clean. At this point, we have 18 orders, so that's like 40 patches at least that are going to get pulled off these panels and sent out to people today. But if you put in a sizable order, I usually offer more than just the 1 patch. So we'll do quadruple patches, and I don't think, I don't do too much more than that. Only so that we don't completely strip the panel. Oh, did you hear that?
Ding.
So that's neat. Now that I've got the app on my phone, I don't ding like that again. So in the future, I don't know if I can do it tonight just because I got so many balls I'm trying to juggle here. But in the future, I might do something where orders that come in during the Daily Gun Show that ding like that get some kind of special something. In fact, let's see. Was that Gary doing that one?
Yep, it is me.
So we'll probably put a Daily Gun Show patch in there since it happened, since that order came in during the Daily Gun Show. Thank you.
Sweet, thank you.
So that'll be 19. So here's the first question. Oh, and then I was answering the question of what's going on. So we've got this loot that's going out with all the orders, and I don't. There's too many orders, and I've just been doing too much stuff this afternoon that I didn't have the orders in all ready. So I'm not sure how I'm going to divide up the loot. So we'll talk about that. But then there's the free patches, and it was kind of discussed. I don't know if you guys were just discussing that live or if that was just off air. I forget. But should I do it chronologically, which is what I assumed, and I think I mentioned doing. So in other words, the first order that came in was yesterday at 7:30. I usually count Thursday orders for Free Patch Friday. So I would consider that for person choice, the first one's off the panel. And then the second person to order was at 3 o'clock this morning, and that was Woods. And he's out there, I think. So, he would be the second or second person to choose. However, let's say an order was, the lowest order is $9. So, is a $9, the biggest order is $117. So would the dollar amount come into play? Is that a factor?
I think panelists should get first choice.
Oh snap! Now there's this whole panelist.
Specifically, orange panelists.
Yes. Specifically, orange panelists who have wanted that unlicensed seller patch for a year and a half now.
Okay, so
point out that there's orange in my logo also.
Fake orange.
It's predominantly orange. It's the centermost part, not just at the bottom and a little portion.
Yep.
And it's such contrast. It's it pops right out at you. It's not hidden in all that white. It's not like they're not like they're scared of the orange. They're shy of it. They're trying to hide it, embarrassed of it almost. Couple of things going on out there in the chat. So that was one of the patches I ordered as a Daily Gun Show patch. I don't know which one we're talking about, so let me not go backwards, or I guess I am going backwards. Do playing cards count, or do you need to buy a patch to pick a patch? That's a great point. Any order at the store. So we do have other stuff besides patches. Patches are neat, but we have stickers, basically the same thing. Oh, thank you very much. But there's other stuff that we built out here. We have the tactical holiday socks now, patch panels. I think Obnoxious was talking about buying a patch panel. So a couple of different things over there, pretty much all just knick-knack type of stuff that has to do with morale gear or Second Amendment type of stuff. A little bit low-key, It's not, at least our designs aren't in your face. You know, there's definitely no like flags and eagles and explosions or nothing like that. But no, you can buy anything over at the store, and then you get an opportunity to buy a patch. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the video, but there's a couple of these things that are going to have tokens or something behind the patch, right? Like on the panel, it's physically holding something behind it. And if you pick one of those patches live while we're doing this, you know, those are prizes. So there's basically like scratch off lottery tickets going on inside of here, like as we'll go. So I'm going to refresh again. The problem is every time I refresh, I have to go, oh, thank you very much. At some point, we'll have to draw the line, I guess, right? I have to recheck all these. I don't know how to do it faster than clicking each one. So any ideas, any suggestions, any preferences, or any whatever input on doing it other than chronologically, I guess? Because I'm a capitalist. I don't have a problem with people that put significantly more support into the stuff but honestly, there's like that one big one, and then most of them are like.
All right, well, let the one big one go for sure because they're biggest, so they get to go first.
Yeah, and let us know who we need to suck up to that's got all this money.
Yeah.
Oh, I see how it is.
I mean, besides Sugar Mama.
Well, I guess that does make a point. So unless, well, we'll see. If there's some sort of issue, we'll just let the poors go second. So if there's ever a conflict, the poor will lose. That way we take capitalists, but we also get on with it. That time covered. So we'll start out with the back end here. And I'll start opening these things in a new window. So Woods, we know you're on deck. I'm not good at translating between people's names and their online names while I'm trying to do stuff on the second computer. So that is, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oh, there's Grim 90. That one's easy. We know he's on deck. I saw him out there. Snob.
I hope Obnoxious's order didn't go through.
But Snob is up before Obnoxious.
What?
Ooh, snap.
Oh, yeah. A couple of two in front of him.
Oh.
So, and let's see if we went.
I call shenanigans.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
All right. Well, I am going to have to so appreciate that. But I'll refresh at the end here.
Oh, we lost you, G.
Lost
Or is it me?
I can hear him. Barely.
I can hear him.
So, and we definitely will not leave any. We got more patches and stuff. So, like I said, there's more loot going out this weekend, and I'll refresh the patch panel with some duplicates. And there's other stuff too. So hopefully not just duplicates. Are the Bayo patches ever coming back? Those things are super tedious is the problem, and no one really, it wasn't like they sold that quick. So I do have actually a bunch sold, and I was selling them with bayonets or just sending them with bayonets. But to answer that question about our bayonet patches, contact me maybe after or something or offline, and I'll sew them up and put them up there. I'll try to do them this weekend. I got a quinceañera tomorrow, and then Sunday I'm planning on spending all the time on the store. So if I got time to sew, I'll get some Velcro on those. I just don't think I have all of them. Since I was sending them out with the bayonets and people bought them, there's like an irregular number. I think I started out with 3 of each pattern, and now I know there's none of one of them. And there's like all the CZ ones because nobody bought any CZ bayonets. So, or VZ58 bayonets. So, I know I have 3 of those, but like I said, I just don't know if I have the one you're looking for maybe. But I'll have them. I'll put them on site at some point. So anyhow, we're going to start with, I think I went this way. Double check. Yeah. How do I know who this is? In Connecticut, person who bought it. How do I do this? I need to figure out if there's a way that people can. When you guys order, there's no way for you to leave like a note or something, is there?
I've never seen it if there is.
Yeah, I need to add that field because this is frustrating. So this is James in Connecticut. I just have to do it that way. Sorry, there's nothing. Everything is just your name. So if James from Connecticut is out there, you get first picks, and basically you got. I'm going to say. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to give you 4. You bought a shit ton of shit. So I got 4 coming. If you're out there. Then we got Woods. Is Woods out there? He would be second. Then we got, is it possible? This is Mark. This is Gun Totem Pacifist. Is he in here? No.
Yeah,
he was
he's in here.
Right?
Yeah, he just commented. He's out there.
Oh, does he want a link? I should have dropped the link in here. Yeah.
You want me to send him a link?
Yeah, please. So he's got 4 or more, however many he wants, basically. And I know he wanted the bottle opener. Then we got Sean from Illinois. Then comes Rupan. Then we got.
It's in the mail, Pacifist. Check your mail.
Thanks. Then we got. I think on Jay Monty. I'm almost positive that's Jay Monty from Jay Monty. I think. Then. I am not good with remembering stuff, and I think I know who some of these people are, but I'm going to say Patrick from Alabama and just leave it like that. Then Sandhill Shooter. Then Doug from AZ. Got our Australian friend. Thank you very much. We'll get some extra stuff coming. Then we've got, I don't know who this is, Patreon Dave from California. We've got, see, I think I know who these people are, but their emails are such that I don't know. But somebody bought a Yankee patch earlier today.
That was probably Sarge.
Yeah, definitely Sarge.
From New York. So he usually buys them 3 or 4 at a time, so he can hand them out to his friends.
Oh, okay.
Sarge, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. Thanks. Sorry, I'm not looking at 3 different screens here. So I'm going to zap it back to there and go flip that over. So if anybody is watching, they can actually look at that. We got the lights off just so this camera doesn't.
I can't hear him when he's over there.
I got that thing muted. I just got the light off so that the camera doesn't cook. It doesn't look that bad, though, really. It looks dark as hell inside or from the camera. So Cole from Texas bought the AK patch. You got next Engram 90, then Pants, and then Snub, then Tim, then Noxious, and then Gary, and then Weston. So with all of that, let's see if anybody has been calling anything yet. Okay, so I guess with that, let's just go ahead and call them out. I don't think there's that many people there's nothing out there that's so unique or anything that anybody's gonna fight over, I don't think. Or if there is, maybe we can make that part of the show. We can get some ratings. So
That'd be cool.
We know which one obnoxious ones, but everybody's got a couple coming. So I'll try to go through all those. That was a lot to go through again. But if James from Connecticut is out there, has he said anything? Anybody seen anything from James from Connecticut? Otherwise, you got Woods, right? Is
I
Woods
haven't
out?
seen Woods out there
I
either.
have not seen Woods out there.
There's Grim. So Grim, if you've got some in mind, shout him out. Let's see where was Grim's at. Grim, go ahead and grab like 4 out of there. Start picking 4. Two Gun Kitty in an order. I didn't see Two Gun Kitty, so maybe that came up after. So from the beginning again, it was. Is that me echoing? Who's echoing?
I think it has to be.
Me, I don't have that. Gotta be potent pacifist here. Or no, once none of you have your mute on. So somebody grab the NDA already. Okay, I'm gonna start. There, see? Wasn't me. It's me. So then James in Connecticut is first, but I'm not guessing James from Connecticut is saying anything out there. Then we got Woods, who I guess ain't out there. Then we got Gun Totem Pacifist. He's in here, so now you're unmuted again. What did you wanted the bottle opener, but I'm going to mute and everything here and go to the other machine already. Or go over to my camera. All right. So which ones you're thinking about?
You talking to me, G?
Yes, sir. You're on deck. You're up.
All right, I'll definitely take the stripper clip.
Okay.
And the Ace of Spades Grim Reaper.
Ace of Spades, Grim Reaper.
I think it was on the first or second page. Right there.
Oh, down here?
Yep.
Right on. I think this was from Century, right?
That's a sweet patch. Is that my allotment?
We can't hear you, G, if you're saying anything.
Okay, that'll be better. I turned off the right speakers now. Oh, I see. I don't have these speakers on. Okay, now can you hear?
Yep.
Yeah. We
Okay.
can hear you.
Yeah, you guys may as you want.
I had 2 in mind, 2 more in mind. Is that too much?
No, you can have as many as you want. I'm not even kidding. Which one are you looking at?
The Military Arms Channel.
Max, this one?
There's
Which
a couple
is-
of them. Either one are really
This
really
one,
nice.
well, but this is Military Arms Channel, and then this is his gun shop. So you can have both of those if you want.
All right, thank you. And then the last one that I want is the previous page, the New Hampshire SIG, Live Free or Die.
Right on. That's kind of an interesting one. I don't know. Like, some of these are really almost like tire rubber, and this is not. This is a really soft, it almost feels like fabric. It's neat.
Awesome.
That's
Thank
all you want?
That's it. Thank you, man.
All right, now how am I going to remember? I'm going to try muting this and going back over there. Okay, hopefully you guys will say stuff in between so it doesn't have too much dead air.
Oh, we didn't know we were supposed to be talking.
Yeah, well, come on.
Gary, go.
Yeah, Gary, this is all you.
Gary, what are you talking about? He's way at the end. He's at the other end. So now we got Oh, I can put notes in here. Let me put some notes in real quick. Live free or die. Okay.
No, you're not too late, Star Snoop Dogg. I'll make the executive decision.
As Sean from Illinois, has James from Connecticut, has Woods. Next up would be Rupan. Is he out there?
I haven't seen Rupan.
I think I might. I guess I don't know what I'm going to do. Next, we'll go to Jay Monty.
There's a bad echo now.
Yeah, on mute. Jay Monty.
Jay Monty's out there. Yeah.
Yep, he's out there. J Money, you're on the clock. How many has you got, G? Are you muted?
I don't know what happened to G.
Oh yeah, I got two mice, two keyboard. Going nuts here. Jay Monty is back in the as many as you want, my friend. Thank you very much.
It said cartoon patches. I'm not sure what he means by that. Does he want the?
Okay.
There
so
was
this is out card. He could take everything. He could clear the board here. What did he pick? Anything yet?
He said cartoon patches.
I don't know what he's talking about.
So I know there was an Elmer Fudd one. Is that what he wants? Right there.
Oh,
there's Elmer Fudd. There's Daffy Duck. There's Angelina.
Towards the rear.
Towards the rear.
Probably on that page, right? There's no really cartoon stuff here.
He said, "Yep, yep." I guess
the Looney Tunes. So the Daffy Duck and the Elmer Fudd.
I hate
All right. Any others?
That Elmer Fudd was so mine.
This is from. You can still get these. These are from BMC in Albuquerque. He only does 100, I think, of each one, and then they're gone. And that one is the newest one. Well, second newest one. He just done it. I think he's about to do another one now.
He said, "Nope, thanks."
Are you serious? Right on. Okay. So I'm going to mute and go back over there.
This awkward silence brought to you by Gizzard Gary.
Yeah, that's
for all your
GizzardGaryProductions.com.
For all your awkward silence needs, visit Gizzard Gary Productions.
Is it Gizzard Gary Productions or just
shut up?
How come there is no gun snob patch to this point?
I don't own it. There's no such thing as a gun snob patch in this world.
I have the Obnoxious and the C4 Defense. Actually, I don't have the Gizzard Gary either.
I have a Gizzard Gary. I think I have
there's only like 3 Gizzard Gary patches in the world too.
Yeah, I remember the last one of these we did snob. You grabbed that. Yeah. I somehow passed over it.
Okay, so next up would be Patrick from Alabama, unless James from Connecticut is out there, or Wood showed up, or Rupan.
I don't know. We went out of our way to make sure there wasn't awkward silence, and we didn't even get a thank you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm worried about the echo. I'm just trying to not talk real loud so that the echo. Okay, Patrick from Alabama. So
Southpaw.
We got 2 coming. 2 coming.
There you go, Southpaw. You got 2 coming. So G's making his way back over to the patch panel to flip through if you got an idea what you want.
Yep, thanks.
Your 2.
You got to pick.
This little F, this little Facebook one. Is that what he said?
Yellow with black. Yellow with black snake. New back.
That one right there. Is that the one that you want? Because I know there was a fuck around and find out there too. Okay, that one. That's the right one, G. And one more, sir. There's a fuck around and find out down there. If you want to stay with the theme. You got what else have we got up there?
2A
Two-way
rally
rally flag.
Oh snap!
That
That's
was my
smart.
other pick.
And there you go.
That's a score.
It's getting easier for me to pick because all my ones are going away in a hurry.
I see a couple of van patches on there. There's a tire. That was the gun show loophole one, wasn't it? The tire. That was one of the years. There's Gat guns up there, I'm guessing. There's Wolverine squared. There's Wolverine cubed, it looks like, right next to it.
You talking about people that are picking?
No, it's just filling. I was just filling the air since Gizzard's not doing anything.
Yeah. So who's next on our list?
I'm trying to note what we got. And
I'm trying to work here too, you know.
What, taking a nap, eating a sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm getting letters and mailing stuff ready to go out because I actually mail out prizes to people too.
I mail out prizes too a month later.
I still got Rich's. I still got Rich's sitting here.
Normally, I take forever, but this is to your wife, so she's going to get it soon.
Oh.
I feel sorry for her.
so next we got Sandhill Shooter. So I just saw that Star said she bought a shirt. So here's the thing: shirts go through that spread shirt place, and they don't show up in the cart. So I don't ever know when people buy shirts. So I should probably. I just assume that people understand that, but I didn't. We don't know when people buy shirts. That happens to like a third party.
Yeah, I was looking at the shirts on that site and on your site, G.
Yeah,
And
no,
it brings you to a totally different site. It like redirects you.
Yeah. So, but we can definitely get you a patch or whatever, especially because I know she's looking for a gun channels. And actually, I just put the last of the gun channels patches. I need to definitely order more. We'll have a whole discussion on that with gun channels people on what we want to do going forward because they're basically out. I think there's like 10 left.
I'm voting for orange with the blue G.
Let's see. So is Sandhills out there?
I have not seen Sandhills.
No.
Then next would be Doug from AZ. We got Australia. You can say that.
Sloth was out there earlier.
Who?
Energetic Sloth. He said, I'm guessing you're calling me Australian?
Yeah, exactly. Then
Again.
got what is this? California, I guess.
Sloth, are you still out there? You're up if you are. Oh, there he is.
He's there.
How many Sloth have?
Let's say 2-ish.
2-ish.
So does that mean he gets one extra?
No, I'm trying to think. He's in Australia, and so the rates are weird. I'm really used to like throwing a deck of cards and 2 patches into United States, but when it goes to Australia, I don't remember. Somewhere it jumps from like $13 to $17, but who really cares? Let's give them 2.
He said lever action rifle and the AK.
Okay, that's an easy one to remember. And I don't need to go. No, I don't need to go there. Pull those. So
that lever action rifle is huge.
Yeah, I have that one.
Yep.
I think I have all the old West guns now. Well, I got that. I just bought the last thing of that, which was the cow head. I figured kind of went with those.
Yeah, I don't have the cowhead one.
I just bought it. So I looked on there and thought, oh, I don't have that.
So then we got Cole from Texas.
Cole from Texas, are you out there?
Cole from Texas.
Did Grim 90 ever say what he was looking for?
From Texas.
Graham, what do you want? How many did Grim have? 2?
Has got, let's say, 3, 4. It's hard to, let's say 4.
Grim, you're up. You have 4 choices. Are you still out there?
Then we're gonna have Pants. Pants would normally get 2, but we're gonna give him 4 because he's Pants. He's here every night. And if he
Grim,
could
Grim
actually,
90. Oh, there you go.
We got 2.
whenever
Just
Pants
Grim
goes up, if here's the thing, Pants can have 5 patches, 5 choices off of the patch panel, or what's behind door number 2.
Oh God! Did you see what he wrote? Obnoxious. Grim 90.
You son of a bitch. Grim picked Coffee and Guns on the last page, the Not a Fud, the You Suck, and Skull.
This is probably the
Let me
skull.
go over there and you guys read them to me when I get over there.
All right.
When Pants is having to decide between 5 options or
With
behind
door
door
number 2. Oh, now see, Grim's picking 5 here, and he's got 4. And Pants is choosing door number 2. Oh, no skull. So Grim wants the Coffee and Guns on the last page.
And he wants a skull there.
Nope, he said no skull.
Oh, no skull. Sorry, I forgot.
He wants the Not a Fud up the You Suck right there on the top left. He wants that. He wants the Not a Fud. Not a Fud was one of Yankees.
Yeah.
There it is. And he wants my unlicensed seller.
Oh, that's sad. See that
That's
go.
killing me.
Geez, just keeping it up.
Mhm. Just kick a man when he's down.
Oh, looky there.
There you go. And then
And on top.
and Pants wants door number 2.
I don't know where Pants lives. There's the thing. So I guess I don't pay attention. Since he's buying those belts, what if I throw him these to put in them? So he's got the option. He can have this or patches.
Pants lives in Ohio.
Is this legal in Ohio?
I think so.
Free state as far as I know.
As long as you don't deer hunt with them. Definitely not straight wall.
I don't know, but I can't read them.
He's saying for sure legal in Ohio. So is that
I'm
what
assuming that means he wants them.
he's sticking with door number 2, Pants?
So this is a indoor round. This is an actual projectile. It's not non-lethal or anything. It's just designed to not destroy the back wall or whatever of an indoor range, so that you can cycle, maintain, practice with the 50. This one is a dim tracer, so it's an infrared tracer that they'll put in with those green Rufus rounds with the explosives in them every 5th or 4th or whatever it is. In the link like this will be a dim tracer, so nobody in the normal vision can see this tracer, but with night vision you see this tracer. This is, I think, incendiary because it's silver, but I don't remember. And then I think this is incendiary tracer, or else it's incendiary armor piercing, or this one, I don't remember. But anyway, it's a silver and a red and silver. These are very common. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah, glad to be able to send something out that's a little different. All right, let me go back over there and write all this stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this awkward silence is also brought to you by Gizzard Gary.
It's always my fault.
Well, if you learn to talk.
Wait,
Yes,
you got this patch?
patch star.
You're the Heartless G.
Yes.
Yep, and Star wants I think she just wanted a gun channels patch. I think. That's what she'd said earlier.
All right, well, for Grim, I'll just write down obnoxious is patches.
There you go.
Did she just call you Gary? I think she just called obnoxious Gary.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
They're the same dude.
There is a difference. Yeah, you're slightly taller than me.
Yep,
Is he?
she just wants it. She just wants a gun channels patch.
Right on. The thing is that, like I said, since the shirts go to someplace else completely, I don't know. Either on Instagram, probably send me where you want me to, or let me know where you want me to send them, or send it.
Oklahoma.
Next up, yeah, I'll just send it to Oklahoma and put
Press
star
Snoop Dogg, Oklahoma.
hashtag star on it, and then Oklahoma, and it'll get there. So Snob is up. Snob is up. You got 2 coming.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Unless, of course, any of those other people showed up.
Yeah, I haven't seen them. Sorry. Man. Let me go back and look at my Instagrams. Of course, I don't know what's missing.
So if I leave the audio here, but the sound over there, is it real bad?
No, it's not.
Mhm. No, as
No,
long as I
it's
don't
not
put
too
my
bad.
phone up against my mic.
Stop! You saw that? Didn't you want that FU media with like the tan and?
I thought about it.
Okay.
It was on my list of thinking about. So is the Easter egg one the one Midnight wants so bad?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
want that one for sure. Just to hold it over his head. I may eventually give it to him, but not anytime soon. Man, the tough one is the next one.
Oh my God!
Oh, man. Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
Look at that.
You want to see my patch?
which
My
patch was the
bud?
Easter egg one?
This is the gun channels page. Those are gun channels. Those are mine. There's Wolverine's.
Holy cow.
Dang, that's
That's when you've got a machine.
You can make every color.
What did Snob want?
You wanted the Easter egg one, that one right there. Right
This
above
one
the
here?
gun. Yep.
I think dude wants one with a bunny on it because he can cook the bunny. He already
Oh,
makes food out of metal.
That's true.
I'll still take that one though. Just 'cause it's
Midnight
cool.
doesn't have the Easter bunny yet.
No,
I'll send it to him. He needs that patch.
you should send it.
have
You should send it to me first.
You should cut it in half and send half of it to Obnoxious and half of it to Snob.
I mean, did you want that? Did you want that when Gun to the Pacifist?
Yeah, that was. I have a. Yeah, it stood out to me. That's
The one I
patch
just
that I
told you
wanted
you
that
wanted?
day. What's that?
You wanted that one right there?
No, not that one. I had
Oh, okay.
the last pick that we
I was
did.
gonna say, if
I
you
grabbed
wanted
the
it,
Easter
I won't
bunny with
take
the AK.
I was just gonna say, if you wanted, I won't take it. I want one of those targets on the back, the B-24, whatever, the one with the guy.
The
Yeah.
old New York one.
Yeah, that one. Yep.
Nobody's ever bought one. I've only ever given some of these away before, so
I've never
very
seen it
few
before.
people own those. Did I say you get 2? You want any more?
I got 2.
You want any more?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
And this awkward silence is brought to you by Gizzard Gary.
Gary. Yeah. I'm sure.
No, Pacifist, you should definitely send me that bunny, and then I'll send it to Snob.
Well, I just remember that night, the last time we did this, I picked that bunny, and then G-Web said, "Oh, so F Midnight," and I was like, "What?" And then Gunsnob commented later in the chat like, oh, so screw midnight. And I'm like, what the hell are they talking about?
You should definitely send it to me, and then I'll send it to Snob, and then eventually it'll get to midnight. But
Yeah, we
not
might
if-
mail it back to Sarge and
Mhm.
Gizzard and there.
Yep.
Yeah. Why not?
Like,
Make him-
everyone post a picture of it.
Yep, make him think that everybody's got one.
Yeah, make you think that we all have one.
Well, what we'll have to do is wait and hold the picture, and then everybody posts a picture the same day.
Yeah.
I
so
like
he thinks
that idea.
so he thinks we've got one. Oh yes, you definitely need to mail that to me so
I
we
was
can
just
start
watching
sending.
I was just watching the
This
movie
could be-
about. There's a movie called Ford versus Ferrari where they talk about Shelby being involved with Ford and Ferrari's feud or whatever. And then there's another movie, you know how they come out in pairs like that. Another movie about Shelby specifically, and they talk about when he was first trying to get his car going. He had one car, and every time somebody would come do a review of it, he would just paint it so it seemed like there was more cars.
So we need to get that going.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Star. It was a. I think it was an Easter egg with a bunny in it, holding an AK for AK April, if I remember right.
Let me grab it.
Okay, so that was Snob. So next up is Tim Allen. He's still out there. I think he was out there earlier. He's got, let's say, 2 coming. If you wanted more, you could have them though.
I scrolled up. He wants a double barrel shotgun,
Oh, okay.
and if he's still out there,
I think all he said was a double barrel.
yeah, that's
So
all I.
far.
Okay, if he does want more though, I mean, he's definitely got as many coming as he'd like. It's a way to say thanks. This is Thanksgiving, and I know these are people that didn't necessarily throw a shit ton of cash into it, but are more than they're here every night giving moral support. So more than welcome to have some patches. So I'll leave that one open, but I got Clover's. That's Clover shotgun, by the way. It says Flood Life on the stock, and it says Clover Tack on the barrel. So, and then there's a Clover on it, right? So you got Clover shotgun coming, but if you want more, you got them. Then is Obnoxious.
And he said white van to the right of the tire. So
Oh, hold on. So,
I think that's the one without Oro. It's the
The big
bigger,
white man or the little white man?
the big. He said to the right of the tire.
Well, they're both
so-
to the right. I guess that's more to the right.
His right.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, snap.
Doing
Somebody
the
wants
gun.
something.
Is that magnetic?
Oh,
Oh, you got a
Look
deck
at
of
that.
playing
You got a
cards.
deck of cards.
Yeah, so I took and I had a set of the aces made a little tiny,
Hmm.
and then there's a magnet on the back, and it's sort of that same plastic we made this stuff out of.
Wow, that's
So this is a magnet. But yeah,
Sweet.
they
Tim
want
Allen.
gets 2 though, right?
Yeah, he picked the double barrel.
Yeah, the double
Oh,
barrel.
that's
shotgun.
right.
so
Oh, he did. He said he didn't already have the Old West cards, so pretty happy.
oh, right on. Because yeah, he could have got the inventors instead. So he randomly picked the deck he didn't even have yet. All right, so now we'll get around to Obnoxious. We can see whatever we're seeing.
There was an FU Media that was dark. It was like on black. Had the blue Facebook and the red U.
I think it was on one of the last pages, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, like, yep, right there. And I'm stumped since Grim took my unlicensed seller.
Well, you can have the crooked unlicensed seller, maybe.
You want that one that's goofy?
Yeah, I'll take the goofy one.
So I never made these. This is from fucking Hillary, right? Or no, Obama, part of his 23 executive actions. Is there a bad echo?
Mm-mm. No, it's not.
So part of Obama's executive actions were to further blur federal definitions. So he was going to say, you can't just sell guns, you have to get an FFL. So where? You know, at what point do you get an FFL? Is it a number of guns? Is it a percentage of your income? Is it a set number of dollars? And instead of actually defining any of that, he just added more bullshit. So he was going to create this term unlicensed seller for someone who was not an FFL, but technically would not have been given an FFL because they didn't qualify for it, and persecute people who maybe inherited firearms or decided because of financial issues they had to sell a collection. Just ridiculous. So I came up with this, and this is a bad whatever version of it, but I would, I try to make prototypes, see if people are going to like them before we do an actual run. No one's ever bought this one.
Nobody ever bought those? I can't believe that those didn't go.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good with those two. And this awkward silence is brought to you by Gizzard Gary.
Your dog.
I have to walk up and down the stairs and like run down the hallway.
But his mics are really good. It'll pick him up from 3
You need to come up with like two people and then walk over. And that gives you a little extra.
Where like somebody will be talking to somebody and then they'll duck below the counter and then somebody else pops up and almost nobody ever realizes that two people have been talking to them behind the counter. Okay, so that was, next is Gizzard. As many as you want.
I want that Boot Hill Museum.
Oh, snap. Mr. Kansas.
Is it legal for him to get this one?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, look, that one's got orange back.
They are about to rebuild this museum.
That looks cool. I like that.
And these don't come with Velcro. So this has Angelina's Velcro on the back. You can see the price tag underneath of it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anything else?
How about the gun streamer?
You don't have a gun streamer?
Don't think so, do I?
This one you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's also the ones from the 2A patch. You have that one. This one.
Well.
Yeah, you got the patch. You should have gotten that one.
I got the patch sitting up here. Where?
Yeah, I think the one with
it's a different style patch. Yeah.
Yeah, the one with
yeah, this is the one they made for SHOT Show.
Yep.
And
yeah,
it's
I want
like
that one.
it's like a mouse pad with sewn. It's like weird. It's a different
like
material.
neoprene.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, that's good.
He has to be the worst magician ever.
I don't think he's a magician. I think he's a dealer.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, he's got.
I thought he was trying to be like the uncle that pulled the quarter out from behind your ear.
He's making sure that the pit boss knows that he's not pocketing anything.
So you guys both grabbed a one of those patch panels. Give me some feedback on them. They're not real big. They kind of fold like a tri-fold. I thought maybe they'd be interesting as like a, I don't know, like not quite portable, but as content creators, sometimes you can find use to have, patches available for stuff or whatever, instead of necessarily sticking it on the wall, because it's not big. But on the other hand, I know some people are sticking them in an office or in a room where they don't have a ton of real estate on the wall. Anyway, these are from China, and then I embroidered the stuff on them. So just like I said, let me give me some feedback on the form factor. I think you guys are some of the first people to buy them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely have that up for my next live, whatever channel I go live on.
So, are the Oklahoma patch panels ever going to come back? Because I'm about out of room. I'm going to have to get another patch panel before or after shot of them.
Let me go to the last one, and then I'll refresh. So the last one would be Weston, and you can get 4 if you wanted.
I thought Two Gun Kitty ordered. He said he did.
You might have, but like I say, I had to stop at some point because if I I know I need to go back and refresh. That's what I'm saying. This is like the last one before I started.
Weston's quick. He said lever gun and Justin Grimm said he ordered and lever gun and Safety Harbor Firearms tan one.
Oh, hold on. So Weston wants the lever gun. And which one?
Yeah. Safety Harbor Firearms, the tan one. I don't know which one that is.
I see the green one. And then he said, did he get 4 or something? He said 45th Infantry and Military Arms. Okay. Yeah, there's at least 3 more people out there that said they ordered. So
Business is good.
Mm-hmm. And we got Justin Grimm, Two Gun Kitty, Ken from Albuquerque,
and Gun
and
Gary
Gun Library.
or Gun Library Garrett, sorry.
Gun Gary Library. Gun
Garrett Library is what I was starting to say because I can't read this.
Okay, hold on. So, but wait. So let me go through the list of ones that we already had out here. So James from Connecticut has never showed up tonight, correct?
Nope. Have not
Wood,
seen him.
Woods from Gun Channels never showed up tonight.
Nope, haven't seen Woods.
Then we got Gun Toting Pacifists. We got those. Then we got Sean from Illinois. Ever show up?
Nope. Didn't have any Sean from Illinois.
Then it would be Rupan never came in.
Nope, didn't see Rupan.
You got to be up early this morning or tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Then we got Monty. We got this one. Sandhills never showed up.
No.
Nope.
He texted me. I'm gonna go check out some of these Instagrams and stuff too. Doug from AZ.
No. Never saw anyone claiming that. I see Garrett from Washington, Ken from Albuquerque, and Justin.
Hold on. I got to go in my order. I can't. I have to look at them one tab at a time, so I can't keep that many in my head. We already did Australia, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dave from California.
Nope. No Dave from California.
Are you saying Dave's not here?
Rich
Dave's
from
here,
Canada.
man.
Rich from Canada.
Rich from Canada. Nobody's claiming that yet.
Cole from Texas.
Nope.
Okay, Graham Pants. Okay, so then Snob. And that one. Okay, so now I'll go over here and I'll refresh.
He's not wrong.
Okay, so we got Garrett, Justin,
Washington. Okay.
and then Ken.
Yep.
Okay, so those are the 3 that are here that came in after.
Yep.
All right, so then in that order, Garrett is first and gets 2
All right.
from Washington.
So
And Energetic Sloth is mad because he's not the only foreigner there.
I think you're reading a little bit into that.
Maybe a little.
All right, Garrett, you have 2. You're on the clock, sir.
It's definitely digging into the board at least.
That
For
it
the
did.
panels. Oh, there was also this one.
G-Web's
Says-
patch and NEA patch.
Which one?
Oh, do you want that NEA patch?
This
Is
one?
that the only NEA patch you got? I haven't seen. Because that's the only one he's ever done, isn't it?
No, I had some of the ones I sewed in here.
Okay. He says anyone. And G-Web's patch.
This one is the only one I think I see.
Yes, he said yes. So back to the all right. So we also have
Hold on. So that was Garrett from
Washington.
Washington. So this is
Justin Grimm is next, I think you said.
got two mice too. I'm always grabbing the wrong one. But next up is Ken.
Ken from Albuquerque. You're Two Gun Kitty, you're on the clock.
And that's two.
You got two choices. Two Gun Kitty. Ken from Albuquerque. Glock Kool-Aid. So he wants the Yankee patch. Or the not Yankee patch. He wants to know, is there another
Bud Life shotgun.
Bud Life shotgun?
Another Clover Tac shotgun also?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have to pull those up. You know, I got those in a bag. Yeah, no, it's right. Kool-Aid and Clover. That sounds gross. So
Kool-Aid and Clover.
So now we get to Justin in Arizona. And we got a couple coming in over there.
Justin, you are up. 2 picks.
2 picks.
2 picks.
Oh, I totally should have taken that desktop since I kind of did that.
Is there a desktop one?
Somebody had talked about that before. So is that's what's looking on the screen now, right? So that yellow one underneath the Angelinas and between Angelinas too,
Mm-hmm.
that's the desktop, and that one is designed from Moon Food, who is also Autoloader. He's got 2 different names from YouTube and stuff. So back in the day, he was more than a regular on a lot of the chats when we had a lot of consistent live chats going on. He was a guest like a lot of people, in multiple people's chats. And he designed a couple of patches. He still does quite a bit on Instagram as Autoloader. But I guess, again, like a lot of people, just things like somebody said out there, something changed. He couldn't hang around so much live or the live chats weren't there for him at his, schedule or whatever. But anyway, that's where that one comes from. So that was one, again, that we kind of prototyped to see. Sometimes if you sell them really fast or you get a lot of demand for them, it's worth making a real run of them. But that one there's probably less than 20 of those altogether.
So do you have any more NEA patches?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he wants an NEA patch and a green Arizona flag.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. Hold on. He's got to pick another one because I was going to give him a green Arizona flag. Well, he's talking about the green Arizona state shape one?
He said the green Arizona flag.
Yes, he was talking about that.
Yep.
You get another choice. One more choice. One more choice.
Yeah, because I was going to give him an Arizona one anyway, because he's over in Arizona. Do you want one of these? These come from Tombstone. Unless he's picking something.
Nope, he hasn't picked anything else. You got one more choice, Justin.
If anybody's named Habib,
He works at a gas station in Tulsa. I can take him that.
this is where I keep the swears.
Is that the one on Yale?
Well, he works at several, actually.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to pick the tiny Facebook F.
They don't give an F about it. Justin is terribly slow at picking one extra patch. What's
he
above
says
Habib?
Above Habib.
What's
Which
the one above Habib?
Which one did he say?
The one above Habib.
Either will
The
not comply
Microsoft
or the
Action
little-
Pack subscription? Awesome. That's a great idea. You'd be the only kid on your block with a Microsoft Action Pack subscription PVC.
Is that the one he was talking about? Or
Oh, you mean this one? Somehow it's got a bunch of goop on the top, so there you go. Don't yell at me. I think that's Angelina's, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's free.
I haven't seen Angelina around.
He said he'll
Where has
take
she
it.
been?
She hates guns. You know, she just does this for show. The whole like, oh, pro gun, blah blah blah, whatever sells patches. So that was Justin from Arizona, right?
Yep.
So that was Angelina's comply patch, right? Or is that from somebody else?
No, that's from her.
and G Gotta just ordered AK cards from Illinois.
Yeah, I just heard the ding, so we'll throw something out. We'll give them a chance since we're still alive, if y'all don't mind. And then what else was in there? California flag. Yeah, I don't know. Angelina must be doing something that keeps her from sleeping, or must put her to sleep before this show, because I've invited her every night. She just doesn't join in anymore.
She probably found a boyfriend. Too busy for guns now. No 2A.
Well, she's got that new car that has internet, and I was just saying, as soon as you give a girl a car with internet, it's just going to be nothing but selfies. So my niece, I guess, is 6. Pretty sure she's 6, and she's got this giant goofy camera, for a 6-year-old, and the sun's going down, and then she goes, sunset selfie, and she ran outside and took a selfie of the sunset.
I do that every evening. Are you making fun of that?
I'm just saying, it's 6 years old.
Oh, it's okay because I'm 35, almost 36. So if I was 6, it'd be a problem.
All right, so I don't know. I want to out people's names. So whoever that last person is that grabbed the AK deck, all I got is your real name over here and your real email, so I won't see none of
That's
that.
just G Gotta.
Gotcha. So yeah, they're up.
Yeah.
2.
2 patches, sir. Or ma'am. I don't want to be sexist because she'll jump all over me if I do that. He said he's coming to you from Illinois, so he's from behind enemy lines.
Rifle Dynamics and Costa.
Yeah, that's out of my expertise. I don't know which one is the Rifle Dynamics one. Or the Costa. That's Costa. Which one of those?
That's 2.
Oh, sorry, I'm on my mic on. Yeah, these are both Chris Costas. And then,
Said the Rifle Dynamics.
oh, I know where it's at. This one? Damn it. This is their brand new one. They literally just gave me this.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they gave me this one, which is before any of them had shipped out. I kept one in the van, and then this one. So I was kind of hoping it was going to sit here for a while, but let me know which one of these you want.
Which one
This
of those
one goes with
Costas?
it better.
Big or small? Big or small?
Big or small? Big or small?
Well, one says Costa and one don't. And I don't think they're glowy. No.
Nope.
Which one? Big or small? Big or small?
People
coat?
in Illinois got no respect. They got all the
None.
time in the world.
Yep.
Mhm.
He said
Small,
small.
he said.
Oh, he said small one?
Yep, he said small.
Pictures
He's,
on the
he's
left.
probably got to smuggle it into Illinois. So if you got a prison wallet, you might as well make it as small as possible.
I don't know how that Rifle Dynamics one snuck by me. That thing's pretty smoking. Little Pixie Fairy.
I think it's Liberty.
Liberty.
I think, right? The Liberty warrior. Because she's got a sword and impressive. All right, so that I think is all the orders. Thank you everybody very much. We'll be going nuts. I think I'm going to leave Small Business Saturday alone. I'll just count all the orders that come in Saturday and Sunday together. We'll do something. Probably we'll quark pancakes chat, which is always a boiled pancake mess. And then, or maybe right before that or something, to do something like this for the weekend orders. And then Sunday, stay tuned. I'm going to be leading up to some of the stuff. Now, I guess one of the things I'll do over the weekend is let you know who out of our orders that came in today, I guess I'll go show you some stuff. So stick around. We got some more stuff to look at up there. And if anybody else wants to jump in, feel free. This is Duck. I can still stick one more person in here, right?
How many you got? You got the four of us and you? Yeah, you got one more person. I think we're 4 people.
I kind of sometimes look like 2, but
This is
depends on
this
which
is true.
angle you're looking at.
All right. I don't know how come I'm losing so much power.
I didn't do it.
Is that back in? I think this cord is just shitty. I don't know if I'm going to lose power or not, but I was going to go through and try to show you that there were other.
You're going to show us everybody that missed out?
Oh, dang, I didn't see the will not comply up there. I would have picked that.
For God and country, that thing's hot.
I know that this one was a tactical pop quiz. J.M. Davis was a deck of cards. Kind of makes sense. It was an inventor's deck. And then something over here. I forgot where did somebody win this one? Oh, and then this Every Second Matters was one. So there were a couple other decks of cards out here. There might actually have been more. I don't even remember where I stuck them all. Now, this is today's. Oh, did I just lose it?
No, it switched orientation though.
Yeah.
You're filming like a savage.
Mm-hmm. He would have yelled at me for doing this. I'm just saying.
Oh, now we lost you.
He's froze.
Yep.
I had to turn it off. It started filming weird. So let me kill that thing. That's weird. It just my phone is off. So that's just like it took a snapshot, I guess. Remove. All right. So I was trying to get into that bag of loot, and I think I did barely hold it up there. What happened? Add to stream. Oh, see, now it's not showing anything. But what I tried to do there was, you can't kick people anymore? Oh, I see kick or ban. There it falls off. The bag of loot there that's going out randomly today includes some sort of laser. I don't think it's a bore sighter. I think it's a thing that shoots a laser for training. If you have a target or if you've got some sort of video thing that needs a laser to shoot out of your gun. But anyway, so it's from Laser Light. So that'll go out to somebody randomly. I'm guessing that thing's worth a couple $100 or at least $100 or more. And then Monday, we've got another one, a 9mm one. So 9mm Monday. Don't miss out. If you're one of them 9mm shooters, you're going to win free shit Monday. And it's all in the package and brand new. And I'm going to throw some other stuff out there. So this weekend, I guess, I will show you whoever won or whoever got the thing randomly, I guess. And then I'll start doing some of the preview stuff for Monday. And again, I really do appreciate the people that participate. I'm still paying off the tour, the trip, and now that I got the new laptop here, hopefully there'll be some result to that other than a bunch of thank yous. They're going to be able to see some of the videos and stuff, actually in produced videos. So with all that, we've been going for an hour or something. Everybody jumped in. It's sort of at the day after a big holiday. Does anybody still have energy, or everybody want to wrap it up? Talking mostly to the people on the panel who've been doing most of the work tonight.
I got a little bit left in me, but
Yep, I could go a while.
Yeah, I can go. I can still go.
All right, so thanks again for being part of that. I like to play around with the web, and I first started doing live stuff, doing something real similar to what we just did. I get stuff from going to shows. You know how it is. You go to shows, they got swag, and I'm cheap, so I'll grab 3 or 4 or something if they'll let me. And once that starts to accumulate, I like to share that with people. So whenever I first started playing with whatever it was, I think it was a thing called UIK on a phone. We started doing this thing where I took some cups and did some sort of a quiz, and every time, and each player on the team or each player that was in the chat had a cup, and every time they won or got an answer, they won some little piece of swag, and then the winner would get their cup of swag mailed to them. And then that would cost me, like back then, I think $5 for those fixed rate boxes or whatever. So that was kind of fun. I've always liked that. I don't know why nobody's stolen that idea from me and run. How come you think there's not? Why do you think the excuse is that we don't have a gun game show online? Like, we have all kinds of other gun stuff. Why don't we have a gun game show?
because people got to pay to mail that stuff out, and they got to get the stuff.
But I'm saying, like, at a big level. Like, there's game shows for all kinds of other focuses, and there's plenty of stuff going on with guns. I don't know why those two things of flavors haven't ever touched. It seems like it would.
Yeah, you mean like where the prize is, instead of like The Price is Right, it's The Price is Right 2A edition or something.
Anything really. I mean, it just seems like there's plenty. I mean, it works for everything else. I mean, yeah, some of those game shows are just random, but like, if there was like if we were motorcycle people, we could have like a thing about the history or the knowledge of, or the, awareness of who won races or something. I don't know. Like, there's all kinds of trivia and stuff, like, and nobody would think it's unheard of to win a motorcycle for having some kind of trivia game.
So back years ago, was there ever a time that The Price is Right had guns on it? Because I mean, they have everything else. I'm just, in all seriousness, back when it first came out, would they have had guns?
I could
No,
totally
it was
see 'em
always-
bringing out, like, a boat and like some shotguns and like some life, all the crap you'd need to like outfit a weekend hunt. I could see them doing that, but I don't think I've ever even seen them bring out fishing poles and stuff, really. It's mostly like stuff that you're going to want to take your wife to.
Mm-hmm.
Water skiing or backyard stuff. Price is Right. I never done that one because I just don't buy enough stuff or whatever, but especially with Black Friday, it would have been a neat, could have had something with that.
Yeah, we all know what the Ruger Wranglers are going for because they were the same price everywhere. Except at the one store by me, because they always do the out the door pricing on them. But they were high even there. I think they had $220 on it out the door. So,
Oh yeah, let's make a deal style. That'd work too.
Right. So Garrett's saying, what's with the Virginia bill to make firearms training an illegal paramilitary activity and felony? I have not even heard anybody talk about that, except for Yeager made a video saying it's not illegal. And I didn't watch the video. I just saw the title. And then I'm assuming everybody else, by the title of their videos, is suggesting that it's now illegal to train firearms in Virginia.
I think they added a bill trying to get it passed through their parliament, or know what their thing, assembly is what their thing's called, to make it illegal.
yeah, because they just flipped everything over to
Blue.
in Virginia. So they're probably going to cram a bunch of stuff down Virginians' throats. And this is why And it's not like Virginia was all that red anyway, since everybody that works in DC lives in Virginia. But they're gonna end up with another Illinois, California, New York situation where that big block is gonna vote everything, and it won't matter what the rest of the state does or wants.
Now with Virginia, you don't really have a big city up there, do you? You just have like multiple cities that are getting large, but there's not like the capital of Virginia is like in the middle of Virginia more, isn't it? Not like considered a suburb of DC or nothing.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Virginia other than that everybody that lives there that works in DC lives in Virginia because nobody lives in DC. So, I mean,
I just know driving from Florida to DC that it took a while to get from whatever the town is in Richmond, whatever the town is that's south of DC. It took a while, like an hour or something, through driving through forests like it wasn't like I was driving through suburbs the whole way. And then once you get to DC, yes, tons of suburbs.
mm-hmm.
But I didn't see no big city except for whatever that town is that the museum is in. Can't think of the name, but whatever that little town is. But it's certainly a big town. Fairfax, yeah. It's not. It can't be. I don't know. Maybe it is as big as Illinois or Chicago or something. I'm just not realizing it.
Too Good Kitty wants to know how effective 2A sanctuary counties are. Nope, since that's the sheriff making that. Well, it's either the.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's either the sheriff or the county board that's making that decision. That's where it's coming down. Now, if they're saying, I guess the effectiveness of it depends on, how much they're willing to stick up and if anybody actually is coming out to do anything. So you'll only know how effective they are when something happens.
I don't agree with that. That's why I was going to interrupt you. So if the gun sanctuary counties were like rogue sheriffs and committee people or whatever they're called, selectmen or whatever they're called for a county, and they just went rogue and against the will of the county, they went gun sanctuary and then went like, to spite the anti-gun county. Yeah, I guess that would be a thing. But since the 2A sanctuary counties are counties that are made up of people that are pro-gun, right? Like it's not a crazy push or it's not an unwanted aggressive act or anything. It's just a necessary, perhaps unnecessary, whatever your perspective is on it. But like it's an act of gun owners doing, trying to protect their interests. Since it's that, and like you're saying, your answer was that it's like the test of time will tell, I think, or something like that. Like we'll see if it does anything. I think the fact that they exist does something, and that's why I disagree. I think the fact that they are resolved to say, hey, just so you know, don't push your anti-gun stuff here because we're not going to take it. I think that preventative step or that like whatever it's called, like that prevention is an action that shows the political strategist and the people that are doing long-term strategy for the antis are going to see as like resolve and action where it isn't necessarily, they haven't, if the antis haven't pushed and we've said hell no anyway, then that's such resolve that I think that does have effect. And I think that if we say, well, we have to wait until it gets pushed to see if it's effective, I think that doesn't give credit to it now where it's being effective today. I really think it's effective.
Well, I may have misspoke with it. And both ways. Like I agree with you. I agree that it's putting it out there because I've said all along that they're doing this in Illinois and it's it's a good thing that they're putting those boots on the ground doing that.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just adding to whatever you said.
Yeah.
I think it's helping today, and if it ever needs to be challenged, then heck yeah. Because the other thing I like is that there's so many of them. I don't like it when it's like a cookie cutter. Let's all do the same thing, because then as soon as they figure out how to attack it, they've figured out how to attack everybody's. I do like every county coming up with their own, so it's almost impossible for an anti to come in and use the same attack on all of them. But whatever, I don't really care. As long as we got them, I guess it's better than nothing.
He says New Mexico went to universal background checks, or did the governor try and go to universal background checks?
Well, I did not hear that. That's horrible. I didn't know that happened in New Mexico. Horrible.
I mean, they
Oh, look
basically
who shows up.
have that in Illinois. You have to have your FOID card. Even a private seller has to see your FOID card, and the private seller has to call in to the Illinois State Police and get a clearance number, even though they've seen your FOID card. So they have universal background checks in Illinois.
You ever like had something to do on like a Sunday, and then before you could go, your grandma's like, "Nuh-uh, you're washing dishes first." So you're like, "Dang it!" And she just made like a spread, like you're going to be washing dishes for a while, and your grandma's making sure that you washed them right, so it's not like you can get out of it. So you wash all these dishes and you get all done, and she makes you dry them. Like you're there all afternoon. You get all done, you're starting to put them away, and then your grandma's like, "What's this?" And you look underneath, and this one spatula's got like a whole bunch of pancake batter that's just dried on there. So that means you're starting all over again, soaking that thing. That's what the chat just turned into.
Almost done, and that pancake batter will screw you every time.
Oh, crap, there's a bunch of dried on pancake batter underneath it here. Maybe I can get it off. Maybe I can rub it off dry with an SOS pad.
I'm gonna leave that comment alone. Completely.
Governor signed universal
That's
background
what happens
checks.
on Friday nights when you wander in with your sausage talk and wet on your breath.
Governor signed background checks in New Mexico effective July 2019. And then they went to, so are the counties enforcing that universal background checks?
Well, that's the state level. Those sanctuary things are typically federal preventive, right? Are they saying state laws don't affect me?
In Illinois, they've been going against the state.
I hope
Pancakes.
I hope he
Pancakes
trips and
all
falls.
upset.
It has a link. And these people that have links and then stand out there like, oh, I'm being.
He's like, I'm cooking, even though
I'm
it's
being
like
infringed.
1:30 out there.
They're saying things, and I'm out here not being able to. Nah, you got a link. Sanctuary is against the state. Okay, well then that's what you have to do, I guess. That's totally different, and that's yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I don't pay attention to every state, and I guess I'm not paying attention to the one right next to me. So there's no excuse for that. But I hadn't even heard that. I didn't know it's been going on since July.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, we would have some sort of, I don't know shit about sports other than when I was in school, they made me learn something. And one way you can play basketball is by each dude has to pay attention to the other dude that's like his opposite, or else you just stand in your area, right? So, are we all just standing in our areas, or are we watching the ball? Like, I don't know. I mean, there's got to be better analogies that'll work for people like me that don't play sports, but that's one of those things. I'm hoping Carrie Sloan can work something out where, her concept of having like, what does she call it? She says like a consistent or something like marketing message for 2A. I mean, she's saying it in her lingo, but, if we all had some sort of a playbook that, I'm not saying we all have to use the same playbook, but if we all like had a rules for radicals, quote unquote, like something that we could all reference that was similar, so we're all starting with some some kind of commonality, then maybe we'd be able to pay attention to some of that shit better, you know, stay aware of all these different things that are happening in all these different states. Because as it is, unless somebody's shouting loud enough, how do you know what to pay attention to? Now he's giving us way too much information. Albuquerque City Council trying to pass safe storage, red flag, no guns in any city no guns on any city property. No, I don't think you guys were at the rally. They're never going to make, well, one of you guys was at the rally. They're never going to make 2A sexy or like cool or anything, are they? The best you can do is make it easy when it's necessary, I think.
Yeah, we're not gonna. I don't think we're ever gonna get to sexy with the 2A.
Hey, I'm bringing sexy to 2A. What are you talking about?
Sure you are. You and me.
It'd be neat. It's frustrating when we don't because we've got pistol braces, so we're able to do really cool stuff that's close to SBRs. That's close to the neat pistol caliber carbines and stuff. It's allowed all that stuff to just flourish. You know, there's no need to make a 9mm Wonder mid-sized gun, you know, when you can't shoulder it, when you can't put two hands on it really effectively. So, you know, by pushing that and complying exactly to those stupid ones, I don't know.
Justin says Missouri voted to nullify gun laws. See, that's the thing. I think maybe if the sanctuary counties really start taking off and you get some of the, you know, more pro 2A states to start going back at it, maybe we can start getting some kind of push to get us back to the Second Amendment. But I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see that in our lifetimes. I'd like to. New Mexico got hit by a blue wave. Yeah. A lot of places got hit by a blue wave. That's what you get.
Sorry, I got distracted because I'm getting these alerts and I'm wanting alerts for damn sure on my computer. Sometimes I don't know where to turn this one off. It's driving me nuts. Like I broke into Windows 10, I guess. Shut that shit off. Pants is saying pistol bracer is such a good thing. I was saying this, we got the braces, we've got suppressors for hunting. SBRs are so easy to deal with that, you know, most people aren't going to blink hard, you know, when you talk about getting a short rifle for a can or something, or for some weird use or for hunting or something even. So, yeah, I think we've got the potential to really challenge some of that stuff. And like I say, it's frustrating when, you know, you've got like competitive shooters and some, for a little while, we had those TV shows. We had so many TV shows for a little while there. Unfortunately, they either strategically picked people who were weak and had flaws and they knew it and they made them successful enough so that when they failed, they got the success out of them they wanted. So, you know, people with the resources that Hollywood has and can do background checks and research and vet people, they either all happen to pick people, you know, they all happen to fail at that job and pick people who had massive flaws, or, you know, they did exactly what they wanted. They picked people with massive flaws to represent the gun community and whatever. I guess that's a whole nother conversation. But for a minute there, we had, you know, valid pro representatives, or at least positive to some extent, overall positive representatives, you know, the industry or manufacturers, whatever you want to call the people that were on these gun shows. And, you know, even at that point, no one bothered to appreciate what the Second Amendment protects and our responsibilities and obligations to it, and why we shouldn't look at those as burdens or, you know, challenges, but instead how just to incorporate them and enjoy them. Because I don't know. Well, Obnoxious, you were there. I really, really, really enjoy getting together with gun people. We're different than getting together with. I certainly don't like going to a movie. You have no idea who goes to a movie. It's just other people who like to laugh at the same thing you laugh at. If I go to I wouldn't go to a van convention. I like vans a lot, but people that hang out at van conventions are a mix between bikers and people that go to racetracks. Like, I don't drink beer and shit and sit around, so I have no interest in like tailgating, and that's all van people ever do. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's all kinds of communities of people that, vegans, I like eating vegan food. I've been a vegan since 30 years now. I don't hang around with vegans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, gun people are cool people. I like hanging around gun people. Going to the Second Amendment rally, I knew was going to be an experience. The right to assemble with gun people on the nation's capital, all unprecedented. We don't get to assemble, period. We barely get to go to gun shows. 5 people at a gun shop is an assembly of gun owners at this point. Going to a local rally, you've all seen what the results are. In Arizona, at least 300 people is the best I got. So going to that rally was amazing. I've been to SHOT Show and the trade shows and stuff, which are different, but, I don't know. So I think that, as frustrating as it is that 2A isn't sexy, I think that we've got potential to get to where it doesn't need to be sexy for everybody, but we can make it accessible. And when it needs to be, like 2013, when there's some kind of push like there was at the end of 12, and then they need to do something, and everybody feels desperate, we can make it as easy as possible for them to understand it, absorb it, feel confident, strong, hopefully, remember, so we have some muscle memory. But, oh, look, Angelina's out there. You guys want to do any kind of plugs? Why is it so cold in here? I have to go get a coat or something.
This awkward silence brought to you by Gizzard Gary. It's Gizzard Gary for all your awkward silence needs.
Heard something about plugs.
You mean hair plugs like for Obnoxious One?
I am assuming so.
I ain't spending that kind of money. I gave up on my head of hair 12 years ago, something like that. I don't know. I go back to my Facebook page and find out exactly when it was. I know where it was.
Oh, sure. So I go in the other room to grab some blankets, and you were listening to the show earlier to this one. There's like a half an hour worth of riotous laughter about the whole owl and anchor. I walk in the room to grab a blanket, dead silence.
What? Oh, owlandanchor.com.
Owlandanchor.com.
That's owlandanchor.com, boo-boo.
Swag needs.
Your Pro 2A swag headquarters.
What is the median age for this chat panel right now?
73. Have you seen some of these guys?
Have you been
Depends.
listening?
Depends.
Have you been
if-
listening to this chat panel? What is the median age for this chat panel?
Depends on if Gizzard and Snob are going to start talking about farming and what it was like in the good old days. that will change the median age.
We're talking about
That will change the median
hairlines.
age a lot.
These whippersnappers nowadays.
I remember sitting there with Grandma picking out pecan goodies and snapping them green beans.
There you go.
Them green beans, yeah.
Here we go.
Digging taters.
Everybody buckle
Our
up. It's about
mediator
to get
went to grab a
102 in
dang
here.
blanket.
I remember having to break green beans in half, and I can't remember I can't figure out why we had to do that. Why? So that they boil faster or something? It's stupid. Just so you wouldn't eat such a long green bean? I think it was busy work. Now that I'm thinking about it.
That was to bring out flavor during the boil.
Is it for real?
Yeah.
You didn't eat the water from green beans, though.
Once you if you don't cut the ends off, which is the modern way to do it, back then you would snap them in half,
Right.
so you would get the flavor from the sleeves or whatever.
That's right. We weren't really breaking them in half so much as breaking them off.
Snapping beans.
I had to go get a blanket, not because it is old, because I'm old, but because it's freezing cold. And I got 2 poncho liners now.
Just for the record, I have a blanket on now because I'm old.
If I was old, I'd never
I
know.
won't have a blanket on.
Yeah, but you live alone. You got thermostat turned up to 85.
70.
Yeah, everybody was griping at my grandma and grandpa's for Thanksgiving. Of course, they're both in their 90s. Everybody walks in there and it's like 110 degrees in their house, and there's literally like 40 people there.
Yeah, I'm
They're like, I guess we should turn down the fireplace. Lord, they got a huge fire boiling in there, and she's over there shutting down the thing on the chimney. What do you call it? Damper. It's like a little late for that, Grandma.
I am fading fast, so I'm gonna jump out, or I'm gonna start chat napping. So
All right. Well, so tomorrow is Saturday. Does anybody got a morning show going?
I don't think so. I think Gizzard's gonna do his on Sunday.
Well, we know that Rick will have his show for in the afternoon tomorrow. I've got this quinceanera, so I've got to figure out what time I'm going to that, and then I'll try to do some sort of 2A workshop, probably talking about setting up a Windows machine, since it's been a while since I've done it, and just kind of going through the steps, maybe chat with people, depending on who shows up. Buying a computer and getting to the point where you're online doing stuff is a gap that maybe some of us take for granted. So if anybody's got any specific questions about, getting from the purchase decision to online, what the updates and different software decisions and things like that, how to organize a computer so that you're kind of starting with the broadest pyramid base, maybe that's the way to say it, so that you've got the most potential use out of that thing over time. That's kind of stuff that I'm down for offering to people if you're interested. Otherwise, we can chat about anything related to getting content out on the web or out there, period. Thanks everybody again for showing up tonight for the kind of playing around a bit with the store. Obviously, thank you for purchasing things. It's how we are able to do what we're doing and eventually grow what we're doing here. And as we get more stuff going online, we'll bring more people around. It'll be all that get to the ambassadors, I guess, to the new people that'll be joining us. So thanks for being here, and whatever. This is the week of thanks, so you'll be getting a lot of that. But really, it's a neat time to be alive. We've got interesting stuff going on in the world. We've got really neat resources available to us, and it's not like I don't think it's anywhere near as dire as some would like lead us to believe, and that gives us a lot of room to pursue interests and have fun lives. And we got kids that are growing up, and hopefully we'll leave some interesting stuff for them to do as well. With all that said, anybody want to plug anything on the way out? Obnoxious?
Just everybody that's out there, tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. Go to your local shop, buy a box of ammo if you don't find anything else. Some of them probably going to have AR lowers going, like the one that I went to today for Black Friday. Pick up a couple AR lowers, throw them in your safe for, shit hits the fan. But go out there and support your small business, your local gun stores tomorrow.
That's a great point. Small Business Saturday is a cool one because they get neglected and run out of business, right? Something as easy as just tagging them on your socials, right? Finding out if they're on there and giving them a tag or a like or a whatever, all the different, we know everybody knows what to do.
Yeah, if you've got a local gun store that's actually on social media, definitely tag them because there aren't a lot of them out there that are on social media. That's one thing I think they could definitely strive for.
I'm going to take a second. Ozzy's saying that Black Cat says he's probably going on about 10 or 11. I'm guessing that's Eastern. So right on. Thanks for that. Anybody else that hears about something going on, feel free to post it over at Gun Channels. It's sort of what it's about, to keep the conversation going over there. And Gary?
Make sure and check out Gun Snob's 2000 sub celebration thing tomorrow night. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Thanks again for the invite. Your shows earlier. You can check out Foul Territories on Fridays. And sounds like we're going to get a early bird chat on Sunday.
Yep. I'm going to do it.
And we'll coordinate so that I can leave Small Business Saturday alone. We'll probably coordinate your early show with some of the stuff we're doing on Sunday. And I already told you can give away some stuff.
Okay.
Then. Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Snob, anything going on?
Just my 2,000 subscriber celebration we're going to do tomorrow and give something away. Something cool. I got a bunch of something cool. I don't know what all. I'll have to dig through my stuff. But I can bet you it'll be some Amazon stuff that they sent me. I think I got a red dot. I don't know what else. Bunch of stuff. So.
Right on. Well, thanks for hosting those shows consistently because it's something to do on Saturdays. Sundays are a letdown. Bought my small store ammo today. Beat the crowd. Right to Bear Arms. Omni Arms in Albuquerque. I've been to Omni Arms. Have I been to Right to Bear Arms? If you describe the store, I bet you I could tell you if I've been there or not. Because I think I've been to, I know I went to most of them in Albuquerque, but that was a couple years back. So it could definitely be new stores. I'm almost positive I've been to Omni though. Right on. And then Ozzy's giving you the finger, I guess. No, I don't know. And then Pacifist, anything coming up?
Trying to get some videos out there. Hard to do with a couple small children. Thanks for the invite to this show, G-Webs. We're living in pretty good times in my lifetime. I was born in 74. We have pretty good gun rights right now. And that's because we stood up for them in the last 10 years or so. And it looks like there's a lot of people coming for them. So we need to keep up the effort and fight for our rights.
Yeah, great point. It's not even like they have to push hard. They just have to lean against them and they would disappear. We have to constantly be pushing. And yeah, great point.
For sure. Thanks again, G-Webs.
You bet. Thanks for jumping in. Anytime anybody wants a link, let us know over on Gun Channels. I post links often over on Patreon, so you can just jump right in. And again, thanks to everybody who's making it possible to do creative 2A stuff out here so that there's alternatives to the old same old, same old.